everybody. Brandon Jones here from GameTrailers.com. I'm joined by Kyle Bossman.
Who loves trailers.
And Mr. Daniel Bloberth. And there's a lot of trailers coming out of San Diego Comic-Con. A lot of fun game announcements. Ken from Street Fighter is one that I wish we had time to talk about. But I specifically want to talk about Zombies, because Zombies was huge there, and I tried to find Zombies. I thought it might have been playable, but we just got a couple trailers. One was bad, the other was a lot better. And that is for a new mode coming to Black Ops called Shadows of Evil, starring lots of fun actors. That is a super zany trailer, but it is in an excellent way to sell the new Zombies mode coming to Black Ops. That's what we're here to find out. So let's watch it.
Streets on flame, it's a mad game, makes you stop and stare.
So we watched the other bad trailer first for a bonus map.
Yeah.
That's kind of a convoluted story trailer. And then we got into this one, and like 2 seconds in, Kyle, you were like, yes.
Yes, this is a refreshing trailer.
So did you just like the music? Did you like the visual style? What about it drew you in right away?
Love the music, love the visuals. We see wide shots of a city before we see zombies, you know? It set a tone immediately.
Some interesting characters, obviously. So we got Heather Graham, Jeff Goldblum, the guy who played the Tin Man in that miniseries. I'm trying to think of the detective guy. Can't think of his name. Probably should have like the press release information. And so, you know,
And Ron Perlman.
And Ron Perlman playing a boxer. So this is something we can expect from all the Call of Duty games. They're going to have some sort of. I'm trying to think of like how many actors we've had now. Probably like upwards in the 20s. People that have appeared in each game. Heather Graham actually tweeted that she was at San Diego Comic-Con for the first time in her life because she's like, I'm in some weird zombies mode for Call of Duty. One of the things I think is kind of a check against this trailer, it might be a little bit too long. I like having a big blowout and covering lots of bases, but it just seems there's not really like a thread through this. It really is just kind of like a bunch of crazy gameplay. We also never at any point actually see their lips move when they say stuff. So all of these are just kind of random sound bites thrown at us, and sometimes they hit and sometimes they don't. And I just kind of generally get tired of it by the time the video's over. I just wish it like had some kind of grounding. Like the jokes save it. There's a lot of really funny lines. And the whole thing seems really zany. It's just like you can only really play zany for like a minute and a half, 2 minutes. And then you got to wrap things up. What'd you think, Kyle?
I love it, man. I think it makes a Call of Duty game look fun, which is no simple task. And it's a fun trailer. These characters are having fun. I thought at first, it'd be kind of serious, the way that we hear them say, you know what, I think that, this is because we're bad people. But then they just turn out to be goofballs having a great time with superpowers from a gumball machine. And I'm perfectly okay with that. But yeah, I think you're right. It gets to a point where it doesn't escalate anymore, and you've kind of reached a top. I think we see Jeff Goldblum throw knives twice. It's like, all right, we get that shot.
Yeah, I think it does a good job with the vibe and keeping the motion kind of working with the music. Again, with that, the first knife throw, you see that, and then you see a reaction that's not really have anything to do with the knife throw, but it all works together. What strikes me as being crazy with these things, like, what? This is a mode in a game that's completely different.
Mm-hmm.
Like, why is this just not its own game? It's so weird to me.
Well, that's what people have been saying Zombies should do for a long time. They're like, they should just make a Call of Duty Zombies game.
Yeah. Well, that's when he's even like going beyond the whole zombies thing. It's like you got all these other creatures in there. You've got this crazy powers going on from the gumballs, and it's just, yeah, it definitely feels like a completely different, separate thing. But because of that, I think it comes across as being pretty fun. They spend a little bit of time introducing each character here, I guess, putting the focus on them. But I'd agree that especially with the one-liners, they kind of go on a few too many.
There's always one actor. Like Malkovich was the one for Advanced Warfare. It's like, you got Malkovich?
Yeah.
To be in a Call of Duty game? And Goldblum is clearly the catch here. I mean, like, and really being crazy.
Putting on a weird accent.
Like, to the point where I think it was like his third or fourth line of dialogue where I was like, oh, that's Goldblum. Okay. He's really, really, really being nuts. I wonder if they pushed and prodded him to go that far, or if he just brought it, the first,
I'm going to say that's Goldblum's take.
for the first line.
Yeah.
But yeah, who doesn't want to play Jeff Goldblum running around as a magician and blowing up zombies? Yeah, I think it's fun. Again, I just think it goes on a little too long. One of the reasons I might score it a little bit higher than I would something else is just because always appreciated an event like Comic-Con. Always appreciated for like the the coming out party of your mode, to not just do like a teaser thing or be like, there, we told you what it is, more information to come at PAX or at, VidCon or something else. But they really just kind of came out, and people that showed up for a panel, I think got plenty of gameplay and a nice introduction to what was going on. Just would have liked a little more connection to the actual characters. It feels like a bunch of game models running around with lines of dialogue being sprinkled on top of that. So an 8.3, I would give it. I think it's fun.
Yeah, I'm going 8.5. Of course, minus 0.5 for shouting pre-order now immediately after the title. So it's an 8. But yeah, strong, unique. It shows us a game that we weren't expecting, and a completely different vibe and tone from Call of Duty Black Ops 3, and I really appreciate that.
You weren't expecting zombies from Treyarch?
I was not expecting zombies to be this. To be
sure.
Like its
Right.
own crazy story that takes place in what appears to be like the 40s. Probably before the 40s, 20s. Anyway, yeah, I love going back in time and being here with these crazy people with crazy superpowers.
Yeah, I'll go with the 8.5. I think it's, it's fun, it's inventive, it definitely keeps the pace well with the music, like I said. It just, probably just goes on a little bit too long, but I think it does give a good job of kind of showing everything that's different about this time around.
An 8.3, which was my score. So
You were right.
I picked the right score. The game I saw, I nailed it. On this episode of Trailer Score, thank you, Kyle, for scoring. Thank you, Mr. Bloodworth. Thank you guys for watching. Hope we get more awesome zombie trailers in the future. Got to have more Goldblum. I mean, clear. Who's not going to play as Goldblum?
Give us
Come
more
on.
Goldblum.
So yeah, exclusive Goldblum trailer coming up on Game Trailers. Thank you guys for watching. See you next episode.